Hello and welcome to episode 316 of Geeking Out. I'm Jim, and this time around we are looking at the classic anime franchise from the 80s, Robotech. Now, let's get into it, shall we? This is Robotech #1, written by Brian Wood with art by Marco Turini. An alien craft, the SDF-1, crashes on Earth. 10 years later, the world is changed by robotechnology, as the new crew of the SDF-1 prepares to head into space, but an attack by the newly arrived Zentradi forces may ground their mission before it even starts. So that's what happens in Robotech #1, and if it at all sounds familiar to you, it really should, because it's just an adaptation of Robotech Episode 1. Are you guys even trying here? I don't have much good to say about this book, because quite honestly, the only good thing to see here is it's nice to see the Waltrip brothers actually doing covers. Whereas they should actually be drawing this series, because, dear Lord, this art is abysmally bad. If you want to say something good about this, then that's okay, because I don't think Robotech works in an American style, and it just looks ugly to me. This artist maybe would be great doing Starship Troopers or Halo comics, because that's what this looks like, and that's not what Robotech is. I don't know what Harmony Gold's trying to do, but this is just bad. And I've been a Robotech fan since the 80s. I saw it first aired, so when you're trying to sell me something I've seen before and not adding enough new things to the mythos to really make it worth my while, that's just being cheap. And quite honestly, it's not a good thing. It's great to see the Waltrips doing covers again, but quite honestly, where's the finish of Robotech 2 The Sentinels? Give them their book to finish. I'd like to see that story finished rather than see a reboot of a series I've already watched a dozen times over, and there's really not much to add to it. So there's really not enough good things to recommend here, and I just can't understand why they would go that extra mile to reboot a series that doesn't need to be rebooted. This needs to be continued, needs to have new stories told. Honestly, if you're a fan of Robotech, don't get this book. It's not worth it. So next week, we're going to go silly with Shirtless Bear Fighter going up against Trump versus Time Lincoln. Be sure to vote down below for what you'd like to see reviewed first, and I will see you next week. Be sure to vote for what you'd like to see reviewed first next week, Shirtless Bear Fighter or Trump versus Time Lincoln.